Picture this. Barbados and Czechia walk into a bar and decide to merge. What would that even look like? One is all sun, sand, and Rihanna. The other is castles, cobblestones, and a beer culture so serious it's practically a religion. It's the ultimate odd couple, the geopolitical equivalent of pineapple on pizza. So, forget everything you thought you knew about geography, because today, we're diving into the top 5 things that would absolutely blow your mind if these two countries became one. From food to festivals to meteorological madness, we're exploring what happens when the Caribbean meets Central Europe. So buckle up, grab a drink, rum or pilsner, your choice, and get ready for the glorious mess that is Czech Barbados. Or Barbkia? We'll work on the name. Let's get into it. Let's start with the most important thing, how they party. Because if you want to understand a culture, you have to see how it celebrates, how it lets loose, and how it brings people together when the sun goes down and the music turns up. Barbados? Think endless stretches of golden sand, the sun dipping low, rum punch in hand, and the irresistible pulse of soca music. It's pure, unfiltered joy, bare feet in the sand, hips swaying, laughter echoing over the waves. Here, every party feels like a celebration of life itself, where strangers become friends in a matter of minutes. Czechia? It's a different kind of magic. Picture ancient cobblestone squares packed with people, the air thick with the scent of hops and roasted sausages. Beer festivals here are legendary, centuries of brewing tradition, polka bands in full swing, and synchronized clapping that somehow everyone knows. It's a place where the beer flows as freely as the laughter, and every stein raised is a toast to good company. Now, imagine both at once. A Czech beer hall transplanted onto a Barbadian beach, copper brewing vats steaming in the tropical heat, the scent of malt mixing with salty sea air. It's a collision of worlds, a mashup of traditions that somehow just works. Sunburned Czech tourists, bravely donning lederhosen, try to wook up to soca, looking like they're starting a lawnmower with their hips. Meanwhile, Bajans attempt the polka, spinning in circles and laughing at their own 2 left feet. It's awkward, it's hilarious, and it's absolutely unforgettable. Bajans, meanwhile, stare at heavy Czech steins, baffled by the lack of fruit, tiny umbrellas, or even a splash of coconut. They wonder how anyone can drink so much beer and still keep dancing. The DJ is torn. 1 minute, Michele Montano. The next, a burst of polka. The crowd is confused, but committed, switching from high-energy whining to synchronized clapping, never quite sure what's coming next, but loving every second of it. The great debate, reggae and soca versus polka. Rhythm and feeling versus structure and history. It's a musical tug-of-war, with each side trying to outdo the other, but in the end, everyone just wants to dance. The compromise? Polka soca. A driving soca beat, an off-key accordion, and a dance floor full of people who have no idea what they're doing. But everyone's laughing, everyone's moving, and nobody wants the night to end. Sand is flying, beer is flowing, and the sun sets over this bizarre, beautiful new world. The air is thick with music, the taste of hops and rum, and the promise of more adventures to come. In the end, it's not about the music or the drink. It's about everyone coming together, sharing stories, and making memories. It's about laughter that crosses language barriers and friendships that last long after the last song fades. That's Czech Barbados. Awkward, hilarious, and unforgettable. A place where 2 worlds collide, and the party never stops. Let's talk weather. Not just any weather, but the kind that makes you question reality every time you look out the window. Imagine waking up and having absolutely no idea what to expect. Sunburn or frostbite, or maybe both before lunch. Barbados, hot, sunny, and sometimes a hurricane just to keep things interesting. The kind of place where you can plan a beach day, but you might need to run for cover at a moment's notice. Czechia, home to 4 real dramatic seasons. Blossoming springs, golden autumns, and winters that turn the city into a snow globe. You get a little bit of everything, and sometimes all in 1 week. Now, merge them, and Czech Barbados becomes a meteorological circus. Picture a place where you can build a snowman on the beach while dodging palm trees in a blizzard. The National Weather Report? Pure comedy gold. It's the only forecast that doubles as a stand-up routine. The meteorologist, Stan, stands before a map, sweating and shivering at the same time. Down south, hurricane. Up north, blizzard. In the middle? Who knows? Good luck, everyone. The graphics are pure chaos. Hurricane symbols next to snowflakes, Temperature maps that look like a mood ring gone rogue. The colors alone could give you whiplash. Citizens call each other in disbelief. How's Prague? Snowed in, can't see my car. How's Bridgetown? Seas in my living room, but the rum's safe. Planning a trip? You'll need a swimsuit, parka, snow boots, and maybe a raincoat for good measure. And don't forget a flamingo floaty, just in case you want to sled down a sand dune or paddle through a snowdrift. The people of Czech Barbados become the world's most adaptable. They're experts at layering, tank tops under parkas, flip-flops with wool socks, sunglasses and earmuffs all at once. Heat wave and blizzard in one day? No problem. They just swap out their mittens for sunscreen and keep moving. They shrug, put on winter coats over swimsuits, and get on with life. It's just another day in paradise, if paradise had a personality disorder. The weather is a mess, but it's never boring. In Czech Barbados, you never know what's coming next. And honestly, that's half the fun. Let's set the scene. In Barbados, the Crop Over Festival is a riot of color and sound. Carnival costumes explode with feathers, sequins, and glitter, and the air pulses with pure, infectious energy. Dancers move through the streets in a blur of vibrant fabrics, their costumes shimmering in the Caribbean sun. The music is loud, the crowd is electric, and every step is a celebration of life and culture. Now, picture Czechia. Here, the landscape is dotted with ancient castles, and the spirit of the Middle Ages lingers in the air. Renaissance fairs bring out knights in shining armor, clanking through cobblestone streets, and medieval festivals fill the town squares with the clang of steel and the pageantry of history. It's a world of heavy armor, banners, and chivalry. Now imagine fusing these two worlds. The national parade becomes a wild spectacle. Dancers in bejeweled bikinis and gleaming steel breastplates, feathered headdresses perched atop knight helmets. It's a surreal blend. The boldness of Carnival meets the grandeur of medieval armor, creating costumes that are both dazzling and formidable. The parade surges down the street, a living river of color and metal. Music blares, the crowd cheers, and the rhythmic clang of armor mixes with the beat of soca drums. Every step is a dance, every movement a celebration, and the soundscape is a mashup of festival and battlefield. Floats roll by, shaped like castle turrets but painted in neon pinks, greens, and blues. Soca dancers gyrate next to faux stone crenellations, waving flags and tossing confetti. The medieval meets the modern, and the result is pure spectacle. And then, the jousting tournament. Except here, the knights are on stilts, wobbling above the crowd, their lances replaced with brightly colored pool noodles. The crowd roars with laughter as they duel, turning medieval combat into slapstick performance art. But the Caribbean sun is relentless. Knights in full chainmail start to melt, sweat pouring down their faces. Medics rush in with giant fans, trying to keep everyone cool. Dancers attempt to wook up in metal leg guards, their moves slowed by the weight and the heat, but their spirits never flag. The choreography gets a little stiff. Moves are less fluid, more robotic. It's like watching the Terminator let loose at Carnival, every step a clanking metallic groove. Still, everyone is all in. The parade is a wild, unforgettable mashup, intimidating in its armor, fabulous in its flair. Pride shines on every face, and the crowd celebrates the spectacle. It's a living collage of history and celebration, steel and glitter, sweat and joy, all colliding in the streets. Every costume tells a story, every dancer is a piece of living art. Welcome to Czech Barbados, where you defend a castle and dance your heart out, all in the same unforgettable outfit. Food time. Barbados fresh seafood, spice, cuckoo, and flying fish macaroni pie, jerk everything. Czechia goulash, dumplings, roasted pork, fried cheese, hearty, heavy, and built for winter. Czech Barbados cuisine, culinary adventure, or crime scene. Menus feature flying fish dumplings with dill cream, jerk pork goulash, and macaroni pie with sauerkraut. Your taste buds need a passport and a therapist. Street food, svichkova on a stick, breadfruit potato pancakes, and the Bohemian beachcomber cocktail. Rum, pineapple, lime, and becherovka. It tastes like a Christmas tree fell into a tropical smoothie. Bajan grannies and Czech babikas battle over recipes. Spice versus structure, flavor chaos versus tradition. But a new generation finds balance. Spicy goulash, fluffy dumplings, rum-soaked kolache. The result? A cuisine born from chaos, unforgettable and uniquely Czech Barbadian. The anthem, ultimate symbol of identity. Barbados, stately, hymn-like. Czechia, lyrical, pastoral, romantic. Merge them, and you get the world's most confusing anthem. At the Olympics, a Czechbadian wins gold in beach volleyball on ice. The flag rises, a lion with a trident. The anthem starts. Steel drums, then abruptly a booming Czech choir. The crowd is baffled. The music lurches between calypso and folk, English and Czech, beaches and orchards. The athletes try to sing, then just hum through the Czech bits. Families at home sing their parts, check their phones for the rest. Only the kids know the whole thing. Eventually, everyone just hums along, waving lion trident flags. It's messy, awkward, and perfectly Czechbadian. A song that says, "We're different, and that's okay." And there you have it, Czechbados. Beer as cold as the winters, beaches as hot as the jerk sauce. Armor at Carnival, dumplings on the sand. Is it practical? No. Does it make sense? Not at all. But unforgettable? Absolutely. Sometimes the wildest combinations make the best stories. If you survived that cultural roller coaster, smash that like and follow for more wild mashups. Drop your dream country combo in the comments. Thanks for watching, and as they say in Czechbados, na zdraví and bless up.